Good evening, my name is Jenny Guadalupe Campo Alarcón, and I'm going to present the research topic overview for the topic investment in EFL learning across higher education undergraduate programs, a quantitative study. First of all, the variables that I have found are two types of variable: the independent variable and the dependent variable. The independent variable are the independent variables are global communication, access to resources, employability, research and innovation, cultural understanding. The dependent variable is the level of investment, which involves some factors like academic motivation, engagement, necessity, and agency. The brief review of the variables of the independent variables are that, for example, global communication, because it gives the students the ability to communicate globally, as English is seen as a global language, which adds value and they have important impact, academic impact and professional opportunities. And this way, that's why it influenced the investment decision of EFL learners. Access to resources, because the availability of sufficient resources can motivate or can enhance the learners' motivations, since they will have access to new information. Employability, because English proficiency can open doors to growth or more job opportunities. And research and innovation, because this factor motivates and influences the level of investment, because they can have EFL learning experience in these areas where they can contribute with new studies, or they can have also access to make some impact in these areas. And cultural understanding, because it becomes the factor that motivates the investment of students, as they can have they can be involved with the culture of the language they are learning. They can empathize with that culture, and they can have even more aspiration in this globalized world. And the dependent variables are academic motivation, because well, these are two factors in this, or two important characteristics that are the external and the internal motivations, and they are dependent, because it depends of the disciplines that the students. It varies also among different kind of students, and also the next one is engagement, because students that are engaged in their or highly engaged in their EFL learning, they are more likely to invest more time and effort and emotional commitment. And the necessity, because there are disciplines where English is essential for research and communication, and if they perceive the necessity, they are more likely also to be more invested. And the last one is the agency, because this can influence that they can make, because students can feel like they can, the way they control their time to learn, it can make a difference in their proficiency, and they are more likely to invest or to be invested. The research hypothesis is some factor, for example, employability, global communication, will have a stronger influence on the level of investment in higher education students than other factors, for example, access to resources, cultural understanding, innovation, and research. We can see that here is non-directional hypothesis, because it can be the factors that we are the factors that we think that are stronger can turn out to not be that stronger. But this hypothesis is built on the foundation, or the fact that English learning is a complex construct, that it has multiple influences, or it has multiple different approaches or different focuses. Not only because the students have different different and unique characteristics that can be strongly related with some factors more than other factors. And it is also it is necessary to know to investigate which are the factors that influence more or have more impact in the level of investment. So there can be decisions made, academic decisions or policies that can be made in order to enrich the motivation for the students. And the research question is, what are the factors that underpin the level of investment on EFL learning or higher education of the graduate students? This research question has the intention of make a deep research on the dynamics of the four dependent variables that I mentioned, which is motivation, engagement, agency, and necessity on EFL learning. Why? Because as I said before, it can help educational actors to take decisions about how to make how to motivate more the students, or how to make how to guide the students, because in higher education most of their career decisions are taken, and it is important that they make good choices about their future careers, and not only in academic investment but also in a personal and emotional level. And these elements can be this can be a very important part in the investment in EFL learning. So it will allow the academic factor to be more supportive and, as I said, a guidance for them, and to create a more appropriate learning environment for them. And that will be it for my explanation and my presentation. Thank you for your attention.